Welcome back and thanks for joining us. If you're new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified of each new video. In our last video, we arrived at the beautiful campground in Oaxaca de Juárez. We were pleasantly surprised by our beautiful new camping spot. It's definitely a favorite for us. In this video, we take the wrong road up to Monte Alban archaeological site and wonder if it was worth the white knuckle drive. We also get to see the tree with the largest diameter in the world. It's finally reopened after a temporary COVID closure. Hey guys, this is Dory, and I'm Mena. We travel with our lovely dog Fiona to help you discover the most beautiful spots and to share with you what it's like to live as a nomad. So subscribe and welcome to our channel.
Good morning, beautiful people. So today, I think this was our second night over here. We did a lot of work, caught up, relaxed, rested, but now we're gonna go on a nice little adventure. You ready? Are you ready? Okay. Adventure time.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, go. You're good here. You're good here.
I'm not good in the front.
You're good. Keep going. Keep going.
Whew. That was my shot at tacking for today. I'm not sure.
How was the drive?
Scary as hell. If I had known it was going to be that scary, I would have not agreed to go up here. I would have said, you know what? You don't need to see this ruin. There's so many other ruins in Mexico. But, you know, we were invested already and we only had a few kilometers left, so there was no turning back. Even if I wanted to turn back, there's no way to turn back. There's no place to turn around.
So you could actually come all the way here with a taxi or with a bus, or there's ways. But for us, it was a little bit complicated because of Fiona. Our choice was to bring the van.
Or skip it.
It opens at 10. It is 10:03. I think they only allow like 400 or 500 people in this site, maybe because of COVID, I'm not sure. And usually things in Mexico is always a little bit slower. So you gotta get used to that. But I'm anxious to get inside, and it's gonna be fun because I'm gonna go in first, and then she's gonna go after, and we're gonna get two different perspectives. Parking lot is pretty big. In case if you want to bring your van, you do see a lot of buses and vans. So that makes me happy. So now I guess everybody walks up to the center, we're gonna pay, and yeah, let's see how things go. They do have organized stores. I'm not surprised why they chose this spot to build this. The camera does not do justice. Keep in mind, when this was built, no houses over there. It's just jam-packed. Super impressive, guys, honestly. I know it was a hard drive over here, but it's kind of worth it to be walking, you know, around these ruins. And just to think that thousands of years back, people were walking around here, you know. I don't even know how old these things are dated, but it's really impressive. And I'm sure that there's still quite a bit that they haven't, you know, dug out. It's really impressive. This site is enormous. I mean, there's so much to cover. And yeah, if you're coming all the way up here, I highly recommend you taking a tour. It's insane walking here. Can't explain, but you do get a weird feeling, a good feeling, you know. See this smile? Oh my god. There's like so much to do here. A lot of places to see. It's huge, you know. I don't even know where to go. It's probably a highlight. It is a highlight for now. I'm anxious to get back to the van so man I could experience this. I'm a little concerned because they only allow a certain amount of people. So I've been already up here a little bit over an hour, and I think I'm just missing one section all the way down there. Definitely anxious to get Mana's perspective. I think it took me so far about an hour and a half. It was 80 pesos to get in and 40 pesos for the GoPro. I mean, I could easily have done the same thing with my iPhone. That being said, I don't think I'm gonna tell her anything about what I saw. I'm gonna leave it to her to explore.
On this mountain, we're at 2,000 feet above sea level. In contrast to other residences of this city, which house single tombs in their interiors, tomb number 103 contains at least 4 tombs, granting the structure the character of a family crypt. The principal tomb has polychrome paintings and its entrance faces west. The habitation complex has entrances facing the 4 cardinal points in addition to some groups of rooms with their own patios. Nearby are numerous smaller residences with simpler burials, forming an authentic necropolis of the centuries from 500 to 800 AD. So this is my hilltop perch with an almost 360-degree view of the surroundings and of course the pyramids over there. Looks like it was kind of a little village. I suppose something like Machu Picchu, but at a much lower elevation. Impressive. Just gotta take the steps here easy, guys. These little grades are a little slippy. So at some point, the lower structures were reused and built over to make the upper structures of some of these buildings. Recycling at its finest. These are pretty steep. Considering how small these people were, it is very surprising. But here we go, trying not to trip. Oh, made it. During the exploration of this structure, an attempt was made to identify the temporal sequence of the construction stages. The majority of its architectural elements have been left just as archaeologists found them. Little has been done to protect and study this building. Consequently, it is not to be climbed by the public for fear that the fragile walls could collapse. Only traces remain of the temple on the upper surface, with a box at the entrance which contained an offering from the period of 500 to 800 AD. Pretty spectacular, if you ask me. Not a bad place to spend the morning. Just don't fall in those steps, man. They're steep. Holy. Daily astronomical observation enabled the pre-Hispanic Society of Monte Alban to calculate agricultural cycles, to predict seasonal changes, and to determine the proximity of the rainy season, as well as the time to recollect medicinal plants. Also, as a result of these observations, prophecies were made, and construction, streets, avenues, and plazas were oriented toward the cardinal points. A small group of educated men among the class of priests who received a disciplined religious education since childhood practiced astronomical observation. Their abundant and precise knowledge was a priceless factor in the development of state power. Within the main plaza, 2 buildings served as astronomical observatories, Building J and Building P. These are related in nature to buildings of other sites in the Oaxaca Valley, such as Caballito, Blanco, and Yagul. They were associated with, in proximity and visually, natural phenomena such as hills, rocks, and ravines, and/or man-made markers such as stelae or carved stones. This is our next stop today. This beautiful botanical garden. And it's said to have a tree with the largest diameter in the world. Don't know for sure, but we're gonna go check it out. Well, these guys really know how to do a botanical garden. It's lovely here. And she's been in the car the whole day waiting for us patiently. So I had to make sure I brought her along. So she could get a little bit of air. So this place is called Santa Maria del Tule. Selfie time! So this spot was actually closed for a really long time because of COVID, but they just opened it again. Wow, look at the size of that. When you compare it to that church. That is huge. This weighs 636,000 tons. The volume is 806,000 cubic meters. The diameter is 14 meters. I think the height is 58 meters and altura, I don't know what that means. So this tree has been around for more than 2,000 years. And it's called Ahuehueteo sabino. And it's from the Taxodiaceae family. Wow, guys, this is crazy how big this tree is. Wow, that is insane. So, again, it's said to be the tree with the largest diameter in the world. And of course, oh my gosh, look at that. That is just so beautiful. Oh man. I feel like a little ant next to this thing. That would make a nice tree house though, gotta say. And we are not allowed to take any branches. I gotta say, it's the size of a small cabin, the diameter. It's just huge. Wonder how many critters live in there. Now I could say I've posed with the largest tree in the world. How cool. Bye, beautiful tree.
Let me tell you, I'm happy to be back at the campgrounds. Oh my god, I have a headache, tired. Anyway, I'm happy to be back. It was an awesome day. Man, I did really good driving through that crazy roads. Honestly, props to her. She deserves a beer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly did. It was an interesting day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, a new video starts.